What is it like to be an alienated parent? Well, it's difficult to put it simply, but if I were to say how it is to be an alienated parent, it's like being paralyzed, unable to speak or express or participate in the joy of parenthood. I live my life each day always thinking about what I have to do for that day. I get up and go to work, or on the weekends, I go out and explore, film for my YouTube channel, 1 Year Out Productions. I pay my taxes. Go to the grocery store, I clean the house. But everything I do has the underlying thought of what my children are doing that day. Are they going to school? Are they falling in love? Are they angry with their parent? Are they happy? Those are the many things that an alienated parent thinks about every day, besides what they have to do to continue moving forward through their life and trying to experience life as a normal person. Where I'm at today is at my local grocery store, and I'm mailing my monthly bills. And where I'm at is approximately 2 blocks away from where my ex-wife lives, and because of a video that I made a couple years ago wanting to see my children, and I went over to their house and demanded I saw to see my children, it resulted in a restraining order. And now I have to avoid anywhere where my wife works, ex-wife works, or where my children go to school, or even where her parents live. So I have to adjust my lifestyle to restraining order. So I'm going to show you a little bit what I recorded back in 2016 as an alienated parent trying to see his children. I would like to see my children. Jeff, I'm recording this. Would you please let me see my children? Divorce is a loss of many things. My take on it is that when you become divorced, you lose trust because of many different reasons. And in my case, it was a confluence of many things. It actually began in 2008 during the economic crash when I was laid off from my job, like many others in the building trades. And a cycle began right around that same period of time where, for the very first time, my ex-wife at the time, revealed to me that she was having an affair. And we held it together for about 20 months, and by 2010, I filed for divorce. And like most divorces, people go into it thinking that there's going to be some amicable cooperation, and I thought perhaps, yeah, we're going to be able to cooperate through this. But shortly after the divorce was finalized in 2012, I realized that she was involved with another person and was planning on marrying them, which then began, I guess you could say, the next phase that at that time I didn't even realize what it was or even what it was called. The cooperation that we both, I guess more me, thought that was going to occur didn't happen. And slowly I was being cut out of the family construct, or the blended family construct. A lot of that occurred during a period where emotions were very high, and I reacted, and of course she reacted to my reactions. On my path, separate completely from my children now, I began to wonder why this happened. How did this happen? What did I do? What did they do? And I began to educate myself and started reading on it. I realized early on, when I was discussing with a lot of the different folks that are sharing and participating, the 7 steps of recovery was quoted to me to look up and understand. And I started to realize that I was experiencing the 7 steps of recovery. I believe I've reached the 7th stage. And those who are watching this video may be in different levels of that recovery stages, 7 stages. But the loss I felt was tremendous, heartbreaking, but it set me on a path of discovery and self-enlightenment and a lot of reflection on who I was and where I am now today on my 7th step. So, now that I've passed through the 7 stages of recovery, the last 2 being initial acceptance and redirected hope, I have begun reunification. Reunification began in 2016, shortly after I made that video trying to see my children. And through the last 18 to 20 months and ongoing legal proceedings, and through the guidance of my attorney shepherding me through the process and helping me stay focused on what is the most important thing, and that is my children. Being a part of my children's lives. Being a father to them. I began this video speaking about how I think about what my children are doing every day. But with the reunification process, I will now know what my children are doing every day, and I will be part of their memories every day. No longer are the arguments and battles of the past worthy of attention. The future is where you succeed going through the path of reunification. The fight is not with your ex-person who you had children with. Your fight is with convincing yourself that you are a parent worthy of having children in your life. This is where the journey ends. Being a parent to your children.